Hey, guess what? Almost half of our big wide world is hooked on social media. Are you one of the cool crowd? We're betting you are. Crazy to think about, right? Every second, thousands of likes are given, pictures are shared, and messages are exchanged all around the globe. Yep, we're smack dab in the middle of the social media era, a game changer that's completely flipped how we communicate, live, and even see the world. In the grand landscape of the digital age, social media is as much a part of daily routine as brushing our teeth after that morning coffee. As soon as we open our eyes, it's straight to our smartphones, thumbing through the never-ending maze of updates, posts, and snapshots on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and more. It's a cycle that just keeps on spinning from morning to night, even sometimes into our dreams. Billions of people across the world find connection through these platforms. The numbers are jaw-dropping. Facebook alone struts around with over 2 billion active users. Instagram, 1 billion. Twitter, 300 million. These aren't just digits on a screen, they're real people, communicating and engaging we couldn't even imagine just a few short decades ago. These platforms are our digital town squares, our virtual cafes, where we gather to share our lives, thoughts, and stories. And it doesn't stop with personal connections. Social media is also a powerhouse for businesses, a place where brands can chat directly with their customers, understand what they want, and provide tailored products and services. Without a doubt, social media has knitted itself into the very fabric of our existence. It's more than just a way to chat. It's a platform that shapes how we see the world, how we interact, and even how we see ourselves. From sunrise to sunset, social media is right there with us, a window to the world, a mirror reflecting back. Social that has done more than just change our communication, it's transformed our very lives. While many view social media as a time waster, consider this. Could it also be a force for good? Let's delve into the brighter side of social media. Firstly, social media provides a platform for self-expression. It allows individuals to share their thoughts, opinions, and experiences with the world. It's a virtual stage where everyone has a voice and the freedom to use it. This self-expression leads to a greater understanding of oneself and can foster self-confidence. It's a safe space where you can be yourself, express your ideas, and even find people who share your interests and passions. Next, let's talk about global connectivity. Social media has truly made the world a smaller place. It allows us to connect with individuals from every corner of the globe. We can communicate in real time, share experiences, and learn about different cultures and traditions. It's like having a passport to the world, right at your fingertips. This global connectivity can foster understanding, tolerance, and unity among diverse groups of people. But perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of social media is its potential as a tool for social change. We've seen time and again how social media platforms have been used to rally support for causes, advocate for change, and even mobilize protests. It's a tool that gives power to the people, allowing us to stand up, be heard, and make a difference in our world. Furthermore, social media is also a goldmine for learning and development. There's a wealth of information available that can help us grow, both personally and professionally. From online courses to insightful articles, from thought-provoking podcasts to inspiring TED Talks, the learning opportunities are endless. So while it's easy to dismiss social media as a time waster or a distraction, let's not overlook its positive impacts. It's a platform for self-expression, a tool for global connectivity, a catalyst for social change, and a treasure trove of learning opportunities. Indeed, social media has its bright side. But what about the darker corners? Scene script. Is social media a blessing or a curse? Consider the negative aspects that come with it. The double-edged sword that is social media. While it has its undeniable merits, it's crucial to shed light on the darker side of this digital phenomenon. Let's begin with cyberbullying, a terrifyingly common occurrence in today's digital age. It's a form of bullying that takes place over digital platforms, often leading to severe emotional trauma. The anonymity that social media provides can embolden bullies, making it easier for them to torment their victims without fear of direct consequences. Moving on, let's discuss privacy concerns. Social media platforms are a treasure trove of personal information, and unfortunately, not all of it is secure. The data we willingly share can be used for targeted advertising and, in worst-case scenarios, identity theft. It's an unsettling truth that our digital footprints can be traced, tracked, and exploited. Next up, misinformation. The spread of false information on social media is alarmingly fast. It's like a game of telephone where the message gets distorted at every step, except this game can have real-world consequences. Fake news can influence public opinion, incite violence, and even interfere with political processes. Last but not least, let's talk about the impact of social media on mental health. It's no secret that the constant stream of picture-perfect lives can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. It's easy to fall into the comparison trap, forgetting that what we see on social media is often a carefully curated highlight reel, not an accurate depiction of reality. So is social media a blessing or a curse? It's both. It's a platform that brings us together, yet can also tear us apart. It's a tool for empowerment, but also a weapon that can cause harm. We need to acknowledge that while social media can empower us, it can also leave us vulnerable. So, how do we navigate the social media landscape without falling into its pitfalls? To use social media responsibly, it's crucial to understand that it's not just a platform for sharing selfies or catching up with friends. It's a tool that can shape our thoughts, perceptions, and even behaviors. One of the first steps towards responsible use is setting boundaries. It's easy to lose track of time while scrolling through feeds, leading to hours spent on these platforms each day. Setting time limits helps maintain a healthy balance between our digital and real lives, preventing us from being consumed by the online world. Fact-checking is another important aspect. With the rise of fake news and misinformation, it's vital to verify information before sharing it. Remember, it's better to be late in sharing news than to spread false information. Mindful sharing is also key. It's tempting to share every moment of our lives online, but it's critical to consider the potential consequences. Could this post compromise our privacy or safety, or that of others? Could it potentially harm someone's reputation? If the answer is yes, it's best to refrain from posting. Lastly, don't underestimate the importance of a digital detox. Constant exposure to social media can trigger feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and even depression. Taking regular breaks from these platforms helps us reconnect with the real world and improves our mental health. But remember, responsible social media use isn't just about protecting ourselves. It's about creating a safer, more respectful online environment for everyone. When we use these platforms responsibly, we contribute to a more informed, empathetic, and connected digital community. So let's start today. Let's pledge to use social media more consciously, to think before we click, and to use these platforms to build bridges, not walls. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And social media, with its global reach and immediate impact, is indeed a great power. Let's strive to wield it wisely. Now that we've explored the two sides of social media, what is your stance? It's time to turn the mirror towards ourselves. As we weave our way through the digital age, our individual choices and actions on these platforms have an undeniable ripple effect on society. Think about your daily social media habits. Are you a casual scroller, a content creator, or perhaps a silent observer? How much time do you spend on these platforms? Are they your primary source of news, entertainment, or connection with others? Now, ponder over the impact of these habits. Are you uplifted by the inspiring stories and connections you've made? Or do you often find yourself feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or disconnected after a social media binge? There's no right or wrong answer here. The beauty of social media is that it's a unique experience for each one of us. But it's essential to acknowledge that our experiences and actions contribute to the larger narrative of social media's impact on society. Imagine if we all made a conscious effort to use these platforms responsibly. To think before we share, to verify before we believe, to communicate with respect, and to remember that behind every profile is a real person with feelings just like us. The change we wish to see in the world can start right here on our screens. Each one of us holds a piece of the puzzle to creating a healthier, more responsible social media culture. And you, yes, you are an integral part of this journey. Your thoughts, your experiences, your voice matters. So let's start a conversation. What has your social media experience been like? How has it shaped your perception, your relationships, your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Together we can create a more informed and responsible social media culture. Before we conclude this enlightening discussion on the influence of social media, let's take a moment to acknowledge the people who make this content possible. Our sponsors. Today, we're thrilled to introduce you to a company that aligns with our mission of promoting responsible digital citizenship. They offer providing value and convenience in our fast-paced digital world. We've personally tried their services and can vouch for their quality and commitment. And here's the exciting part. Just for you, our dedicated viewers is offering a special deal. Now, isn't that something to celebrate? Remember, by supporting our sponsors, you're enabling us to create more content like this. It's a win-win for everyone. So do check out and take advantage of the special offer. Thank you for supporting those who support us. Now, let's get back to our conversation on social media. We're eager to hear your thoughts and experiences.